Hey, I just watched a video of the day my husband put a gun to my head and asked me if I was ready to die. And that was November the 8th, 2023. So it's almost a year, 2 years. And I've been reflecting on my journey a lot. And was cleaning out my phone, cleaning out my phone. I noticed that I was running out of storage, and so I started going through my videos. And I came across that footage. And I realized, man, I have been doing some good work because I chuckled. I just didn't have a reaction in my body. So that feels actually really good. And it's one of the reasons that prompted me to get on this here video to talk. Because I did a lot of releasing, I did a lot of burning, and I'm starting to feel more alive. I'm getting used to the idea that I don't know how anything is going to happen, how anything is going to turn out. And I have to just be. That's what I fought to be. And in that video, and I took several videos because he attacked me multiple times that day. And in one of the videos, I was screaming at the top of my lungs that I didn't deserve the trauma and that I was going to have my freedom. I proclaimed it. I will have my freedom. And it wasn't just freedom from him. It was, when I said that, I felt it. It was freedom from this whole system, this whole system that created violence in the home. Our history in this country, the history of human beings in fear, period, is problematic. The whole idea of God fearing is problematic. The whole idea of fear is problematic. Fear is supposed to be protection. Fear inherently in the human body is something that happens here, that's logical, that says, look, this right here is danger, okay? And you need to act on that fear, right? But throughout history, the introduction to violence, human on human violence, augmented fear. It became something else other than a response to, natural forces, right? The whole natural line of things. Nature, basically, right? The things that could cause you harm in nature. That's basically what it was meant for. Because I honestly do not believe that humans are inherently violent. I believe that has been conditioned into us, and it all comes from the original sin of fear. What did I say about fear? I said it's the original sin. I started trying to think, what was the original sin? Fear, which is an unpleasant emotion. And I put, women aren't victims. Where the man yearns for softness, he must understand. Soft covers hard. Soft does not stand by side. And covers means to fit a physical shelter or protection. And see, that unpleasant emotion, that's what caused fear. That whole Adam and Eve story probably rings true. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Adam felt some kind of way. He felt some kind of way, and that's what started this whole situation. You know, the male ego. Yeah, the male motherfucking ego. I mean, when you think about how history has played out, how history has been recorded, how men have controlled, because you know that's what people do. When they fear something, they seek out to control it so that they can neutralize it. And so, man, the firemen, you know, it's my theory that the original people were black. The earth had either a land mass that was a little bit more together, which I think scientists have proven. So there was a peoples there. Throughout the years, throughout evolution, the land separated, the waters separated, which gave birth to different types of people. And so for me, the natives, they represent the earth. They are grounded, right? And they are the original peoples. And you can find them, evidence of African people all around the continent. I mean, all around the earth. Then there's the fire people, who are the white folk. They're the white folk. And I believe, you know, when we gave birth to them white folk, you know, they were the fire child. We didn't know how to do with them. You know, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing talks about exiling them to the caves of Europe. And that's how they evolved. Perhaps that's where they lost their melanin. Maybe they had it and they lost it. And now they got a chip on their shoulder. Right? That fire, right? And so then you have Asiatics, the Asian folk, the air. I don't really have a storyline for them. But you know, air represents intellect, right? And so we had these airy babies. And I don't really have a theory on them too tough. But the water, I feel, the water people are the melanated diasporic people. The people who traveled water to get to these different lands, whether they did it on their own or whether, you know, them fire children got hold of them and, you know, wreaked havoc because, again, that original sin, fear, unpleasant emotion, don't want to deal with it, you know, and you have a sense of control. And it was very violent, very violent. I need to look up the origin of violence. What is the origin of violence? Anyway, I'm talking too much, but I just wanted to kind of get that out there because, bitch needs to ruminate a little bit more.